years of training to efficiently perform tasks, stay focused on their job regardless of distractions, and feel comfortable in new or unexpected situations. This level of expert training matters because service dogs are the arms, legs, and ears for a person with a disability. Our dogs begin their journey with a volunteer breeder caretaker who helps to whelp the puppies and keep them in their home until it's time to move to their volunteer puppy raisers. These men, women, and families accept a fluffy ball of untrained fur into their home. They love the dog, guide them, train them, and then give them back for a year and a half, an act that is both selfless and rewarding. We also recognize and thank the many volunteers within our organization that make up our Canine Companions family. Each hour spent caring for a Canine Companions puppy is vital to its development as a future service dog. Did you know that 64 million American adults have a disability, and 8% of American children under the age of 15 also have a disability? So here's a few facts about Canine Companions and our service dogs. Canine Companions currently serves people with more than 65 different types of disabilities. Our dogs know 45 trained tasks to assist children, adults, and veterans. Canine Companions has more than 2,800 active teams throughout the country, and we have placed more than 7,600 teams since our founding in 1975. We have more than 600 people looking to be matched with an expertly trained service dog, and all of our services, including a lifetime of follow-up care, are provided free of charge to our clients. Now I'd like to welcome Executive Director Rich Mallow for a special presentation with the Bob Allen Family Foundation.
Thank you and good morning. Before I get into that, I just want to, number one, I want to congratulate all of the graduates today. I know it's been a long and tough 2 weeks, capped off by an almost hurricane. So I just want to say thank you very much for hanging in there and doing everything. We are so thrilled that today is here, and as I'm sure you guys are too. So at this time, I am thrilled, again, I would like to bring up the Bob Allen Family Foundation representatives that are here today. Whoops, watch your step.
Got it.
Okay. I'm here 5 weeks. So 4 weeks ago, I got a message actually my first message on my phone, and it was from this woman, C.T. Allen. And her words were pretty simple. You have to call me because I'm going to make your day. And I have to tell you, I called her right back, and she made my day. She was talking about her family foundation. Specifically, she was talking about her mother-in-law, correct, Raleigh Allen, who loved this organization, and she sadly informed me that this past January she passed away, and then further explained that the family foundation wanted to create a gift, an annual gift that they're going to give to every year to a different foundation, a substantial gift, and it's the Raleigh Annual Memorial Mimo. That was her endeared name, and this year we are honored by being the first recipients of this grant, and they are here today to present a $10,000 check to our organization. Thank you. And I would like Bob to come on up and give a couple remarks, and he promised to keep it under an hour.
Thank you. We're so delighted to be here. Just to the graduates, let me just offer a hail and hearty woof. So real quickly, this foundation, our family foundation, started, frankly, kind of by accident. My dad, who was a Disney executive, and kind of beloved in the community, passed away unexpectedly in 1987. And in honor of his death, a lot of people came to the party, and we established a foundation. It's really been a lot of fun. We're small, we're family-oriented, and our target is to try to do things in our community that really make a difference. My mother was just passionate about this organization. By the way, our family has a long history of lab dogs, so we're dog people too. So when Mom passed this last January, we all kind of got together and said, what should we do? What's the right thing to do? So my brothers and I, Rick and I and our brother Buck, our pet name for our mother when we were little was Mimo, which we always spelled M-E-M-O, which Siri always pronounces as Memo, which is funny. So, as it does, it kind of died out when we got a little older, and then by the time we were teenagers, it all came back. So not only was she Mimo to us, she was Mimo to hundreds of people. When she passed, one of our best friends said, she was everybody's Mimo. So she was that kind of person, very magnetic, a lot of fun, a great sense of humor. My mother's also an artist, and so when we created the Mimo Award, so it's right up there on the shelf, the Oscars, the Tonys, the Emmys, the Mimo, So this is the Mimo, the very first one ever, and this painting of a hibiscus is a painting my mom did. So it's all homespun. So we're delighted to be here today. So, Rich, here's the first Mimo ever, well, thank you. And this is the really good part. Thank you for having us.
I cannot even tell you how grateful we are for this and for this. This is really wonderful. And thank you so much. And I truly hope that this isn't the first and last time we see you guys on campus. And I also want everyone to know that all of the donations that we get come right back to here. And that's the most important thing. And we really appreciate the support that everybody gives this organization locally and nationally, because we all work together to help individuals. So thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Again, thank you to the Bob Allen Foundation, and especially for the support for the National Service Dog Month. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now I'd like to bring Jen Haynes back on up.
Thank you very much. We also wanted to use this month to educate policymakers about the benefits of service dogs so they can ensure that our laws properly protect all service dog users, including our graduates. And we were honored that Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings issued a proclamation declaring September as National Service Dog Month in Orange County. Mayor Demings was unable to join us this morning, but Carol Burkett, the Deputy Chief of Staff for Orange County Mayor's Office, is here to present the proclamation, and we promised her that this would be fun. So I would like to introduce Carly Brand and Fanny, who's a dog in professional training, and they will present the proclamation.
Well, it's not hard to tell that I'm a dog person, so it's such a, I'm going to move this down just a little. Such a pleasure to be here on behalf of Mayor Demings for this important month as we kick off National Service Dog Month and with this wonderful graduation ceremony. I'm so thrilled to be a part of this and to meet some of the puppy raisers and the beautiful dogs that are here as they are paired with the clients. I was just thinking as I was sitting here, there's a lot of yellow labs. I don't know what happened to the chocolate lab. Seems to be a lot of yellow labs, but I have dachshunds. I don't think they would work well as in this role. They're fun. They're lap dogs, so love them, but just applaud the work that you're doing. It makes me so proud to live in Orange County, knowing that this facility is here and is helping so many people be able to live their life at the fullest. And also thank you to the foundation for that generous $10,000 donation. I know that will go very well across this organization. So now I have the privilege of reading this proclamation on behalf of Mayor Demings, and it states, whereas Canine Companions was founded in 1975 and has provided over 7,000 dogs to people with disabilities at no cost to the clients. And whereas Canine Companions is a nonprofit organization that enhances the lives of people with disabilities by providing expertly trained dogs and ongoing support to ensure quality partnerships. And whereas Canine Companions and their service dogs can help individuals live their lives to the fullest by providing best-in-class training, cutting-edge research, and a deeply committed community of support. And whereas Canine Companions believes in the joyful, transformative power of the human-canine bond. And whereas National Service Dog Month aims to educate our community about the benefits of service dogs and the laws protecting them. And whereas Orange County, Florida continues to work toward becoming an inclusive community in which all residents and their service dogs are respected. Now, therefore, Jerry L. Demings, by the virtue of the authority vested in him as Orange County Mayor, does hereby proclaim September as National Service Dog Month in Orange County, Florida, and encourage residents to recognize the important role of service dogs and the benefits they provide to adults and children with disabilities. Done and ordered this first day of September, 2023. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Carol, for joining us today. And please be sure to thank Mayor Demings on our behalf, too. And then I'd like to introduce and invite Erin to join us. Erin Christensen is our training manager, and we'll conclude the presentation.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. At this time, I'd like to announce that following our hearing dog graduation ceremony, we invite everyone to the dorm great room to learn more about our pros, service dogs who help people with disabilities live with greater independence. We have lots of activities planned over there in the dorm great rooms. You can meet cute puppies in training and talk to their volunteer puppy raisers. Meet our 2 graduate teams that we have here today and see how their expertly trained service dogs help their lives with greater independence. It can sometimes be challenging to maneuver through the world if you're using a wheelchair. See for yourself. So you can come over and test out our wheelchairs and see how you can be an ally to people with disabilities. You can watch trainer demonstrations to see how our dogs can give our graduates more independence. See how our dogs in professional training are learning to pick up phones, wallets, keys off the ground, and them open doors, turn off light switches. So a number of activities. I want to thank you guys again for joining us today. As we celebrate Service Dog Month, I hope you want to become more involved with us as we continue to transform lives. You can learn more on our website at www.canine.org/Service Dog Month. Now, before I introduce Mary to start our hearing dog graduation, I would like to make an announcement about a recent staff achievement. A little over 2 weeks ago, senior instructor Amanda Otney completed all requirements to receive her hearing dog instructor certification. In order to reach this milestone, Amanda trained a total of 15 class-ready hearing dogs, taught 3 teen training classes, including an ASL class, helped with applicant interviews, helped with graduate follow-ups, and also learned the American Sign Language alphabet. As if that wasn't enough, she also passed a written test and a hearing dog practical exam. You can imagine how challenging this time could have been, but Amanda did this all with a smile on her face while maintaining a positive attitude through it all. Amanda's already up here, but I would like to Amanda up here today to present her certificates and flowers to officially call her our new hearing dog instructor. Congrats, Amanda. Thank you, everyone. I will pass the mic over to hearing dog instructor Mary Johnson, who will start the hearing dog graduation.
For you, Tim. And you, of course. All right, everybody, good morning. And thank you guys all for being here today. There were 3 students in this team training class. However, this class cannot be honored without the mention of our 4th and most uninvited student that showed up this week, Hurricane Idalia. I always tell the students in an email before class that this will be an experience they won't forget, and I was not wrong about this one. On Wednesday of this week, as we all know, in Central Florida, our campus sustained just a glancing blow by the hurricane. And as I started to watch the forecast models over the weekend, I began to remember last year's November team training class when our campus sustained a direct hit by Hurricane Nicole. And I thought, too soon. This is actually only the 3rd time in this campus's 23-year history where we've actually had a hurricane come on campus during a team training class. But gratefully, Idalia took a jog west and spared us the worst, and class was only canceled for a day. However, as I reflected upon this class, the one thing that has stood out about these incredible students is their resiliency and their flexibility. All 3 live with hearing loss, and that puts them in a world where they feel secluded and secluded from others. The intent to come to Canine Companions to receive a dog is to help open those lines of communication and have a second set of ears next to them, and one that happens to be pretty darn cute. While none of these 3 students are from Florida, all 3 of them took things in stride and remained very calm despite the uncertainty of the looming storm. But one of the things of all of these 3 students have mentioned throughout class was the amount of confidence their new dog is going to bring them. Confidence, once again, in themselves after their hearing loss has diminished. Confidence to be out and about in public and not miss sounds. Confidence to be alone at night with grandkids in the house and not miss a cry. Hearing dog team trainings are a bit more intimate, owing to the nature of the hearing loss. We want to create a small group atmosphere to allow the students to read lips and converse in a setting that will facilitate optimum hearing. This class has come together like a small family. We've shared a lot of laughs and a lot of tears, which I'm sure you will see throughout the rest of this ceremony. But I'm incredibly, oh, Tim, stop it. See, I told you. But I'm incredibly proud of these 3. One student is here to actually receive his 3rd Canine Companions dog. He knows the benefits firsthand of having a service dog by his side and has been a great mentor to the other 2 students, providing real-life experiences and advice to the others. So let's get to introducing these students to you and learning a little bit more about them. Steve, can you come up to the front? Oh my gosh, you're first. Oh good, we have more Kleenex. Okay. Steve is our successor. And as mentioned, he's attended class to receive his 3rd dog. And he's from New York. This has been an emotional journey for Steve, but as it quite often is for successors. The decision to retire a dog often comes with many questions. How will I continue without the assistance of my dog? Am I doing the right thing? Is this the right time? Did I wait too long? Could I wait longer? Steve's most recent dog, Luna, will now live out her golden years as a pampered pet, as a fat couch potato. See, it's good. And she'll live in Steve's home, enjoying the good life. And perhaps Luna might also be a mentor to your new companion. And so oftentimes we see that in the case of hearing dogs. Being a volunteer firefighter in his hometown, one of the most important sounds that his dog can alert Steve to is the sound of his pager going off for a call. And I've already seen Larissa start to pick up on some of the new sounds that Steve is starting to teach her. And he's always quick to give a boisterous yes when she alerts him.
Very excited.
Yes. Steve has been placed with Larissa III, the most expressive and sweet yellow Labrador Golden Retriever cross. Larissa was the third puppy raised by volunteer puppy raiser Jackie Sheridan Moore of Sebring, Florida, and she's here to present Larissa today. You're welcome. Tim, can you join me up front, please? Please. I asked nicely. I have a whole box of Kleenex. Tim attended class with his training assistant daughter, Bethany, and they're from Fremont, Ohio. Canine Companions is committed to serving the needs of veterans. Challenge coins are a military tradition that date back to World War I, and they are still popular throughout all branches of the military. Consistent with this tradition, Canine Companions honors each of our veteran graduates with our own unique challenge coin. On one side is our logo and the phrase, "Proudly serving veterans since 1975." And on the other side is an image of a dog with the phrase, "One team, two heroes." Tim served our country from the years of 1967 through 1973 in the Ohio Army National Guard. Tim, it is my absolute pleasure and honor to present this coin to you on behalf of all of Canine Companions.
Thank you.
And thank you for your service to our country.
Thank you.
Tim is an animal lover. Wow, that's an understatement. And you know, while he might be a tough military man, he's just the biggest softie. And everyone who knows these graduations knows how easily I cry. I have met my match, y'all. He is a kindred spirit. The first day of class, Tim was all smiles and then tears. First day of class, as he marveled at meeting the dogs and in the training sessions that day and watched how they worked. And ever since the first time he got to work with his new dog, Panini, his eyes would get misty. And Tim and Panini would look at each other longingly, as if there was some unspoken language between the two of them. It was like he hung the moon for her. Now, Tim is an avid Notre Dame football fan. Go Irish. And Panini gets the chance to go to a game at the historic Notre Dame Stadium this fall, of which I'm still jealous. I better get pictures. But Tim, on a serious note, says having Panini by his side will help to alleviate the anxiety he feels each day living with hearing loss. He will feel reassured that he won't miss sounds related to safety, such as the smoke alarm in his home or sirens in the car. Panini is a petite Labrador Golden Retriever cross with these golden eyes. And she was raised by volunteer puppy raisers, Gabby Bach and Angus Kohler of Portland, Maine. Unfortunately, they couldn't be here with us today, so presenting her on their behalf is fellow instructor Amanda Otney.
Congratulations, too.
There's our
Thank you so much.
All right, lastly, Marcy, can you come up? Bring your speech. Okay. Marcy has dealt with hearing loss her entire life and felt like she's always depended on others. Enter her good friend who lives in her hometown of Myrtle Beach, who also happens to have a Canine Companions hearing dog, and she suggested to apply, and this has changed Marcy's life. As class has progressed and Marcy's dog has responded to her while both working on leash as well as during our hearing dog sound work sessions, I have seen Marcy bloom and come alive. She has said on more than one occasion that she can feel her confidence growing, and she knows this is going to give her even more confidence to go places and not to worry she's missing out. Marcy has been placed with Pike the Second, a goofy dog with, he is, watch. He has an incredibly strong alert. Marcy was already brainstorming in class the different sounds she'll teach Pike when she gets home. The smoke alarm, her name being called, her phone, and most importantly, the sound of her young grandchild crying. This will allow Marcy to finally, for the first time, watch her granddaughter overnight on her own without the fear she may miss out on her crying for her assistance. Pike will truly change her life. Pike is the second puppy raised by volunteer puppy raiser Laura Tull of Aldie, Virginia, and she is here to present Pike today. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present the August 2023 Hearing Dog Team Training graduates. Marcy will now give you a brief perspective of team training from the student's point of view.
Hello and welcome. My name is Marcy and I will be speaking for my class today. Steve has been in a vet for the last 9 months after his hearing dog Luna retired in November. Daily life has not been the same without her. Regular feelings of anxiety, isolation, feeling left out, and stress returned. However, today he is officially and happily out of the rut with Larissa by his side. Now he is feeling relieved, connected, and has a newfound purpose in life. He is looking forward to going places again with his beautiful partner. Tim was feeling quite anxious as a date for a team training approached. He has so badly wanted to experience life with his service dog and was overwhelmed and nervous that he would not be able to pass the training. These had been common feelings, but all that changed once he was paired with Panini. She has given him a sense of confidence, positivity. She has decreased anxiety and made him feel at ease. He is looking forward to transitioning home where they will continue to bond and train together on sound in his daily life. What a comfort and reassurance she has already been to Tim, as well as to his family. As they know, the independence and safety of Panini will bring to his life. My story started 6 years ago on September 5th, when I unexpectedly lost my husband when he passed away. My whole world was turned upside down. I was very dependent on him. He was my ears and my voice. I am super shy, and I always stayed close to him so he can tell me what was going around us. After he passed, I became withdrawn. I isolated myself, and I was alone. 3 years ago, I moved to South Carolina to be close to my family. My hearing was declining very fast, and hearing aids were no longer helpful. I had just gotten cochlear implant, but there was a huge learning curve as I still needed help on a daily basis. In my new community, I met a friend. At first, neither of us knew we were each deaf. But once we realized it, she told me she was getting a service dog. I had checked into service dogs before, and I know how expensive they were. So in my mind, I thought she must be rich. Then she told me about Canine Companions. I was amazed that there was no cost to the recipient. I was very interested because I knew a hearing dog would help me so much. She gave me the Canine Companion information, and I began the process. It took a lot of work to be accepted into the program. There were many questions, interviews, phone calls, and I even had to come to Canine Companion campus. I was finally accepted, went on the waiting list to be invited to team training. It was a long process, but 19 months after my acceptance, here I am, and it was totally worth it. During team training, I had been working with Pike. It was like love at first sight. I feel so lucky to be chosen as Pike's handler. Just when I received my cochlear implant, I have had a huge learning curve with team training. We had some struggles, and I even had a meltdown. But we've had a lot more ups than downs, and we have accomplished quite a bit. The instructors have been so helpful and encouraging too. They have been right beside us every step of the way, giving us praises and gentle correction, just like our dogs. On the first day, Tim said, "I think the dogs are already trained, but now they are training us." We all agree that's definitely the case. These last 2 weeks with my classmates have been special. We got to know each other well, we laughed and cried, gave each other tips, enjoyed each other's company, shared meals together, and most of all, we bonded over our shared feelings and emotion regarding our hearing loss and our service dog. We will always have this special connection and a good friendship even when we leave the campus. On behalf of our class, we would like to thank our instructors, Mary, Amanda, Olivia, and Erin. Your instruction, patience, encouragement, and passion for this entire organization is admired. and appreciated. We are also grateful for all who work and support Canine Companions in various ways, from administration, puppy raisers, meals during team training, maintenance crews, donors, volunteers, etc. The list really is never ending. As is our gratitude, because of you, I now am excited about my future and can't wait to go home and start my new independent life with Pike. I am now looking forward to gaining my confidence and independence back, as well as my voice. From the bottom of our heart, we thank all of you who played a part in helping the three of us and our service dog become Canine Companion graduation. This organization is truly the top dog. Okay. Lastly, as a token of my appreciation for all who got me here to graduation, I'd like to present this gift I made Mary. Mary, please accept this gift on behalf of Canine Companion.
Oh, wow.
Going, sorry.
This one.
Where are we at?
She's got the top.
Okay. Let's go this way.
Thank you.
Please stay.
You don't know more?
I would also like to present a gift from our class to Canine Companion. As you can see in this picture, each of these Canine Companion puppies have very different personalities. At this time, I am honored to introduce the team training video tribute created in honor of our special class. Thank you.
She took my speech. Oh, man. All right. Theodore Roosevelt was quoted to say, "Believe you can, and you're halfway there." But now, with their dogs by their side, these 3 graduates don't have to just believe. They will be living their best lives, full of independence and confidence to know they are not alone, nor will they miss critical sounds in their environment. Once again, let me thank all of you for joining us here today, especially our special guests. And thank you to everyone who may be joining us on the live stream or watching the recorded YouTube video. I'd like to take a moment to recognize everyone who plays a part in making our service dogs a reality. Thank you to everyone who has ever donated your time or your talents to ensure the success of Canine Companions. We would be truly lost without you. And thank you for continuing to support our mission as we've navigated the waters of this uncertain world the last 3.5 years. And lastly, thank you to all of my fellow coworkers whose dedication to our mission of providing exceptional dogs to exceptional people never ceases to amaze me. Your continual commitment to our dogs, your fellow coworkers, and our volunteers and clients is always impressive. This week, in the face of an oncoming storm and the preparations that go along with all of it, you banded together to get everything ready to go. I'm proud to work with a team who has such a united sense of purpose. I hope that all of you has seen something today that has given you hope. If you have, or it has given you more questions about Canine Companions, please feel free to reach out to one of us, and we would be more than happy to talk to you about the organization. For those who are in attendance here at our campus in Orlando, please stay around. We do have some delicious refreshments provided by our volunteers. And once you have had some of those refreshments, we also are honoring our Service Dog Month in our dormitory across our campus. Now, to you 3, I'm not going to look at you. I'm just going to read my paper. But I am going to miss you 3. But I know we're going to keep in touch. That's not a question, that's a demand. But know that you now have an entire family within Canine Companions. And it's not just here at Southeast, it's everyone here in the organization. We are cheering you on, and we are excited to hear of your successes. You arrived here on campus 2 weeks ago, full of nerves, full of anxiety, and uncertainty, and tears. But now you guys depart as confident and capable service dog users. Remember that. And you are released for one last time. May you all have a wonderful day and safe travels home. Thank you.